Hi hopefuls, I hope that you're well. This month we are taking a look back at our old videos and we're trying to kind of draw inspiration from them or react to them or just all out recreate them. 7 years ago I uploaded a video called Let's Do Lunch, and today let's do lunch again. I've made myself a little egg scramble. It's got spinach, mushrooms, salsa, and some cheddar cheese on it. So that's what we're having today for lunch while I talk to you. KATIE-REBEKAH, I cannot wait to see that advent calendar being done, and I'm sure you're gonna show it to us, which I'm very excited about. I didn't know that you had never used iron-on vinyl before. I also have the little iron, and it's amazing because a lot of the projects that I like to do are small, so it is perfect. The thing I like better about the iron-on transfer versus like using a regular vinyl to stick to something is that you don't have to mess around with transfer tape. So that's always fun for me. But then if you mess it up, it's a lot harder to come back from once you've ironed it to something. Like I've ruined a project before and it's been so devastating. And Raquel, it is called Cricket, like the animal. It was in their really early branding, it was a Cricket. So Cricket has an app so you can go through it, so it will talk to the machine to do the cutting for you. And it will have like little antennas sometimes in their older branded stuff. After us reading the Evelyn Hugo book, I also wanted to read more by Taylor Jenkins Reid, so I actually got Daisy Jones and the Six from the library and I read it this past weekend. It was pretty good. I love her writing style. This book though, what surprised me is it's kind of like perspective, but it's written like you're watching like a documentary. It's done in this interview style. So instead of, you know, with books have like one person's perspective for one chapter and then another person's perspective for one chapter, it's a bunch of people telling the same story, but like each paragraph is them recounting that part of the story. So it's really interesting because there's some stuff that's never explicitly said, or you have like conflicting memories or what you're willing to confess to in the interviews. So some of it is just left gray. So this is was interesting. I didn't know that it was written like that when I started reading it. I have read online that some people do like listening to the audiobook of this book because they have different voice actors do each of the different people, but I don't know how it will go like if they say the person's name over and over again whenever it's them speaking. But this was great. I'm looking into more books by her, getting them from the library. But as far as the X-Hex goes, I was surprised because of like intimate scenes. I was like, this doesn't feel like it was meant to be in this book. It was a bit odd to me, again, because I didn't know that it was a romance, but I would still consider reading the rest of the books in the series. It was just a huge surprise to me. That's gonna do it. So thank you so much for joining me on this recreation video, and I will meet you back here next Tuesday.